Today we're going to talk about not being gray for a day. Of course, we absolutely love our gray hair. That's why we started on this journey. But sometimes you might want to play with not being gray for a day. I've had to change my hair color for a lot of films, and I don't really put an age thing on it because to me it's just changing your hair color for fun. It's just hair. Have a good time with it. So today I'm going to take my gray hair and turn myself into a brunette and teach you how to do it. We are going to take some of our gray concealer. Anybody who's been going gray for a while has played with some of these root concealers, and they're terrific. They're like little spray paints for your head. You can see there's a super fine little nozzle on it, and that gives you real precision on where you put it. Now, back in the day, I used to use streaks and tips, and frankly, I love streaks and tips. Super cheap, pick up a can of it pretty much any place at Halloween time, and they have a ton of colors, but it sprays in a really wide pattern, so it's very difficult to be precise with it. And this is really a better formulation. It's got better ingredients, it's not so cheap. Anyway, this is the Style Edit, and it is the Auburn Red, and frankly, I think this is more of a light brown with a slightly reddish tint. I'm also going to be using the Ever Pro Gray Away. This is a light brown, but as far as I'm concerned, it's a dark brown, but that's just how I look at it. So I picked up a lace front wig. Had I known that I was going to be shooting a video at the time that I purchased it, I would have saved it and cut out the lace and shown you, but I didn't realize, sorry. We'll do that next time. Something to look forward to. But I trimmed the lace front very, very, very close. So put on your reading glasses and get your sharpest scissors and get in there and just trim that lace so that it's right along the hairline. Now you can see this has some nice highlights in it. We're going to mimic that with these spray-on colors. I'm going to start with the dark tone. Right along the hairline here. Let's get a comb and comb that in. Oops. Now if you get a little oopsie, get in there with some tissue and clean that out. Or fingers. Fingers work too. We're going to go in with some of the lighter tones and create some highlights. I'm really only concentrating on right around the hairline because none of the rest of this matters. It's all going to be covered with the wig. In fact, I don't even need to go back that far. There we go. So you just keep working your way through your hair. Don't worry too much about the tips. You can hit those last. Another way you can do this is to just put a piece of Kleenex over your face and spray it like this, but that's kind of difficult to see. We're just going to work our way around. It does go on like a paint, so it will easily come off when you rub against things. So I would recommend taking a shower before you go to sleep at night, but it'll wash out of your pillowcases, so it's not like it's the end of the world. We're not going for complete coverage. It doesn't really matter that much. Basically, as I said before in my other video about wigs, the place where people are looking at you is your hairline. So as long as you got that hairline cheated, comb that through. And one last little bit before we get started on actual wig application. Okay, get out of my line of sight there, white hairs. They're annoying me. barely see what I'm doing. Super professional, right? Now, do your makeup last. Okay, now we get to the fun part, putting the wig on. This wig came with combs sewn into it, so I did not need to put in my own combs. Just as before, we want to make sure that we've got a little texture right here where the comb is going to grab onto. So I'm getting a little hairspray there, and a little on the back. Let that hairspray dry thoroughly. And we're going to get our wig on. Get it lined up. Get your combs in place. And pull that hair out around the hairline. Some of it may get caught in that comb. Just gently lift. Let's get the hair just that teensy bit along the hairline. Remember, we're going to go in with Q-tips and Kleenex, so we're going to clean up right around the hair before we do our makeup for our night out. Lots of good reasons to do a day without gray. You know, maybe it's your wedding anniversary and you want to give your honey a little flashback of what you looked like on your wedding day, or you're going to a class reunion, or a night out with the girls to celebrate your divorce. Who knows? It's just hair. Play with it. It's fun to not be gray for a day. So we're just going to keep working this. There's a little bit of a gray tinge right there. Comb that through. A little more right there. You don't want to get too much on the wig itself, because otherwise you're going to have to wash it. Not that that's a problem. They wash up great. So I was just shooting a vampire movie yesterday. Got a bunch of new pictures up about the behind the scenes of that on Instagram. So if you aren't already, follow me on Instagram. It's Monique Parent. And if you haven't subscribed to my videos, I sure hope you would. Anyway, that is how we are not gray for a day. Super easy. It's just hair. Have fun with it. Enjoy your day.